Forming equations. The most important thing when trying to form an equation is to identify your unknown. So read through the question, try and figure it out what it is you're trying to find, and then let that be known and let it be obvious. Then use the information in the question to form an equation looking for some expression to be equal to another. And very often diagrams are going to be useful. So in this example, we've got the perimeter of a rectangle is 36. The length is 4 centimeters more than the width. What are the length and the width of this? So what I'm going to do is say let W equal the width. So that's going to be my variable. And then the length we know is 4 centimeters more than the width. So that means the length is going to be W plus 4. We said that diagrams can be useful, so let's draw a diagram then and see whether that will help. So we've got a rectangle. The length is W plus 4 and the width is W. This is going to be W plus 4 and the other width is W. And we're told that the perimeter is 36, and the perimeter is the distance around the outside. So what we get whenever we try and form that, so perimeter is going to be W plus 4 plus W plus W plus 4 plus W, and that's going to equal 36. So the 4 sides we've added together, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's our equation formed, but we can simplify that. What we can see is that we've got 4W plus 8 equals 36. So that would be a better form of our equation. Then we can try and solve this. So if we take away 8 from both sides, we get that 4W is equal to 28. And then dividing through by 4, we get that W equals 7. So then if the width is 7, the length, which is 4 more than that, is going to be 11. And those are both in centimeters. In this next example, the sum of the horizontal line is the same as the sum of the vertical line. So the horizontal line is going to be minus 9 plus n plus 2n, and that's going to equal the sum of the vertical line. So that's 7 plus n plus 6. So we can simplify both sides to get 3n minus 9 and n plus 13. So what we've got is n on both sides of the equation, and we need to try and make it so that n is only on one side, and the single n on the right hand side is the smallest number, so we need to get rid of that. So if we take away an n from both sides, we get 2n take away 9 equals 13. Then we can add 9 to both sides, and that will remove the 9. And we get 2n equals 22, and divided by 2 we get n equals 11. So when n equals 11, the horizontal row will equal the vertical line. And in this last example, what is the length of the rectangle? Now what we know in a rectangle is that the opposite sides are equal. So what we can say then is that 3x plus 12 must be equal to 7x minus 8. We've got x on both sides, so we need to see where there is the smallest number of x, and that's going to be on the left hand side, so we need to try and get rid of that. And to do that, we take away 3x from both sides. And whenever we do that, we get 12 is equal to 4x take away 8. Now we need to get rid of the minus 8, so we add 8 to both sides, and we get 20 is equal to 4x, and dividing through by 4 we get 5 equals x. Now we have been asked to work out the length, so we need to then substitute that into 3x plus 12 or 7x minus 8. So if we do it into 3x plus 12, that's going to be 3 times 5 plus 12, which is 15 plus 12, which is 27. Had we put it in 7x minus 8, we would have gotten 7 times 5 take away 8, which is 35 take away 8, which works out to be 27. So what we've shown is that when x equals 5, the opposite sides of the rectangle are the same length as expected.